Hi, I want to talk about a question that keeps coming up. Um, it was beautifully articulated a couple weeks ago when someone in the sessions asked about this common saying that you hear from a lot of teachers that there is nothing to fix, or a version of it is that everything is perfect. And I think the direct experience for a lot of people is that they feel compelled to fix something. It feels like something needs to be fixed. Um, so what is the contradiction in there? How do you live with that contradiction? Um, so I think first and foremost, the pointer that there is nothing to fix is pointing your consciousness towards the vast, vast awareness that is your whole spacious being. It's actually the source of which everything unfolds. So all form is sourced from this beautiful, vast, perfect stillness. So the recognition, or the language that says there's nothing to fix, is referring, of course, to this beautiful, spacious perfection of which everything is sourced. But as you know, and as you directly experience, as that stillness moves into form, it can actually come into wildly insane forms and extraordinarily painful forms. And I think the confusion is, if there's nothing to fix, how do I live with this pain and see the pain that's around me? And so I think what the issue is there is really language. Because when things are moving into form, um, they move towards sanity, and the insanity needs to unwind itself. And it's going to unwind itself in a couple of ways. Primarily, there's an internal healing that's going to arise. And I talk about this a lot when one gets still, whether it's in your meditation practice, whether it's just looking at the sunset or looking at your dog or your baby, or just a moment to yourself. In that stillness, if there is internal pain and internal wounding, you're going to meet that. And that's going to have a process of unwinding. But also externally, there is a process of unwinding. That there are sane, for lack of a better word, pathways to unfold relationship, to unfold right career, to take care of the health of our body. Usually it's somewhere in those three areas that most of us find the most densely packed insanity. So health, career, or relationship. And that externally there isn't a pathway towards sanity, towards a really sane, nourishing, fulfilling walk. So that's going to unfold. That's going to need to unwind. There's going to need to be some kind of support and teaching on how to take care of your body, or how to have a healthy, meaningful, right relationship, and how that unfolds in terms of courtship and dating, in terms of communication, in terms of relating to each other. That's all going to have to be learned, as well as with our career and in our work life. There is a really sane sort of right action way to conduct um, right career, right action, right money, and there are really insane pathways. So externally in those areas, that's where the world is full of all these amazing support teachers, where you've got financial coaches, and you've got relationship coaches, and you've got tremendous amount of like healing and body awareness, and nutritionists that can help shape the external rhythms that you've been trained with. I mean, most of us did not get the conditioning towards sanity. We were all conditioned with insane ways to look after our bodies, or insane ways to have relationship, or insane ways around money and management of money and creating of money. And so relearning that externally is essential, particularly when matched with unwinding the wounding that lives in those houses inside of yourself. So yeah, there is a process. There's a process of fixing or embodying or moving your world towards sanity that doesn't happen necessarily the moment you wake up. That amazing perfection of yourself before you come into form and is actually present, because it's the source continually, doesn't sort of instantly transform your life into a vision of pure sanity. And I know a lot of you are really hoping for that. It's cruel of me to say it's not, but I think maybe you're experiencing in your own life directly the need, because the more and more time you spend saturating in stillness and being aware of the sanity at your very source and the beauty and the perfection, the more painful it gets when your life mirrors an insanity. The discord and the distance between it is so painful. And so really I'm wanting to give you some tools there, and wanting to acknowledge that yeah, there is healing work to be done to embody the vast and beautiful stillness that is your source and that is available here, right now, in every single moment of your life. And just because you wake up doesn't mean the mind doesn't wander off into insane, crazy places. Hopefully, you get less and less hooked and can return to the beautiful peace and stillness that is now. But it's maybe not an instant process, and I want to support you in that. Okay, be well.